What's good, YouTube? I'm back again for my 5-month update. It'll be 5 months in like 2 days or something like that. So I'm here. I know I skipped 4 months. I skipped 4 months because it was not really much to show. But now it is a little bit more to show, as you can kind of see. So I'm talking about everything going on. So the first thing I want to say is, it's been it's weird. Like, this happened the first time too with my hair. So basically the hair is developing at a different speed than the beard, I feel like. I feel like the beard has not really been developing almost at all. I feel like I haven't seen almost any new growth on the beard as compared to the hair. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't want to be like negative about it, but that's kind of the case where I'm at. What else has happened since then? So I've been growing my hair out. I've been growing my hair out to kind of see, because when it's shorter, it still has little thin spots, which you'll kind of see in a minute when I get to the close-up in the review. But yeah, I've been growing it out, you know what I'm saying, trying to see where areas is patchy, where areas is not patchy. And let me show you my results, and let me talk about the results and what I think and how things are going in that regard. So this is the front hairline. Like I said, I got hair, like all of this little area is like kind of where I got hair. It wasn't bald in any of these areas, but it was kind of weak. It's like on this side, it's a little bit more blended, a little stronger. Obviously, you can see with the native hair versus the newer hairs. It's not bad for 5 months. And let me show you the donor. So the donor's a little bit, it's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Originally the donor, this is my second hair transplant, so I thought my donor's gonna be completely ripped up, but I know it's still relatively thin, but it's better than I thought it was gonna be. So that's good. I feel like that's a good thing. I'm probably gonna cut my hair down a little bit right now. I don't know how, I like the fro a little bit, but it's like I want it to be kind of cleaned up, so I'm gonna do that. The one thing that I'm kind of really debating on right now is finasteride. And it's kind of because of a weird thing that happened with my transplant, and I want to talk about that, right? So finasteride, if you know about finasteride, you know it's like blocks DHT. DHT is what causes the hairs to miniaturize in your scalp and for them to get smaller, right? Now, the donor area is typically resistant to, obviously, DHT, so that's why I take hair from there and put it in the front. But the weird thing with me is, when my transplant with Hiva, which is, like I said, kind of strange with Hiva, I feel like they went a little bit further up past the donor, up to like higher up, to an area that would normally not be resistant to DHT, in order to get a more right now effect, because right now those hairs are still strong. So, within a year or two after getting the transplant, it's gonna look good. I'm saying? Everybody's gonna say the results look good, but eventually over time, I feel like those hairs would weaken, like they would normally weaken up top, and then it would fade off. But it wouldn't matter, because you would feel satisfied with the result, because you got it pretty fast within the first year or two. So I feel like that's kind of what happened. I got to keep my eye out on that. Also, I feel like naturally on my sides, I've always been a little bit thinner. Behind my ears is a little bit thinner. So I kind of want to get off a natural ride. I'm a little bit concerned about potential sexual side effects, although they're supposed to be very, very rare. So I might just hop on it and kind of wing it. Outside of that, when it comes to my hair, like I said, I'm really watching for the beard. Right now, I feel like the beard is not doing much of anything. Like, it's supposed to be way fuller, like, as far as like, I got way more grafts this time in my beard, but I'm seeing almost nothing. So I'm 5 months in. I'm a little bit discouraged in that sense, but I know it's supposed to take time. 5 months is kind of the beginning area, time frame for when things supposed to start sprouting. What else? Shampoo on my hair once a month, and then something crazy like that. Haven't had any real bleeding with my hair no more when I cut it. I don't have too many more bumps when I cut it. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything before I end this video. I think that's about it, man. Everything else is pretty similar, the same. If you want to kind of share my results, obviously I'm kind of dragging this on a little bit, because like I said, I want the video to be more than 3 minutes, so it's stay in the same format. But that's everything I got for y'all today. So, if you have any more questions, just go ahead and drop them in the comments. I look forward to seeing that, and I'll see y'all next time, hopefully with some more results on the beard. The hair's looking pretty good, I think. So yeah, see y'all next time. Peace.